let it drown for a couple of minutes. Hey guys, so I brought my printer over here because I'm just going to do a test print, and here's a little aesthetic pleasing, I don't know, I tried something since it doesn't look super amazing, but like it is what it is. Now I'm just going to switch over to my computer and edit my art to fit my mask. The software that I'm using is Photoshop, but you can use whatever you want. Make a document that's 8.5 by 11 inches and at 300 resolution. Create. Alright, so this is my document. The size of this, image size, in inches. The mask is about 4 inches, and I just made the height of the design 3 inches. So I basically cut around her. This was the original image, and then I basically, after cutting her, dragged her over to my new document. Now I'm going to add a stroke just so it looks a bit better. The color of the stroke, ooh, we'll see. I'm going with this purplish pink. On the inside or outside? Inside looks a lot better. I'm just going to clean her up a little bit more, and then after that I'm just going to print her out and see how I like her. So we're back and it's going to print basically, right? So we'll see. Ooh, and it failed. I'm gonna say the first thing I really hate about this thing is it keeps on failing. Like failing over and over again. So we're going to try a second time. Here we go. This is the mask that we're going to be using. It's 100% cotton. I've seen these amazing videos of people just making their masks by hand, but I burned myself with a hot glue gun, poked myself with a needle, and I refused to go through that nightmare again. And I just bought this instead of making my own. I bought several of these for like 60 cents a piece. So we killed our camera. And I'm just going to cut it with my trusty little scissor. I'm gonna place it so far on the bottom. Hopefully when we're done, it looks like that. Aesthetic. We're gonna be working with that transfer paper. I'm using Avery DIY t-shirt transfer. You can get this for like $9 or $8 at Walmart. Oh no! Is this messed up? Okay, so yeah, this one's messed up. Aesthetic. The back has the instructions and it just basically tells you what to do. So now that I really like the piece that I did, I'm just going to mirror it to the other side. So I'm just going to Control T, and then where it said width, put a negative right there, and then enter. So it's going to flip to this side. Ooh, that actually looks pretty cute. So then I'm going to actually duplicate it because I don't want to waste this paper. And what else? I might put a doodle on this side just because I don't want to waste fabric transfer paper. Awesome. And then I'm going to print one copy. Ooh, this really sucks. So I went ahead and did this twice because this printer right here was acting a fool and it did some crazy stuff. But now we can go ahead, cut it, and then put it on the mask and then call it a day. I went ahead and I cut these babies off camera, and now it's time to actually place them on the mask. Alright you guys, so next up I'm going to use my trusty friend, and I set it to the highest, like the max temperature. So difficult. This one, and then we're gonna turn it around this way, like so. Awesome. Great. So our design is on the mask, and I like it. It looks cute. Aesthetic. So we're done, but we're not done. I wanted to add some more bling to the mask. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bedazzle it with some fake jewelry. So I'm going to put some fake gemstones, and I don't like that look. So my next idea was to take my hot glue gun and put sequins all over it, but that actually kind of failed, as you guys will see in a few moments. I hate using the hot glue gun, and this would be way too tedious, so I figured I'm just going to put gemstones all over the mask. And the more fake gemstones I added, the more I liked it. I don't know, I like the bling on it. Also, if you're not like me and you can tolerate the hot glue gun thing, I highly recommend hot glue gunning the gemstones instead of just relying on the sticky adhesive, because I don't really think the adhesive is that strong. It's probably going to last like one wash, but it won't really last several washes. So I highly recommend hot glue gunning it instead. But for me, I'm just taking the lazy and easy way out of this. The easier it is on myself, the better my state of mind. And we're all done. We have a blinged out Sip Sip Queen. I actually really like the results. Okay, so next up is going to be a storage for the mask. And what I'm going to do first is measure it out so that I can size my image to the dimension of this little pouch. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's a little aesthetic since we wasted the sequins. So I skipped ahead a little bit and I'm just going to straight up cut the design that we're going to be using for the little pouch. I'm just going to do like a little bit of a die cut around it, not that much. First, we're always going to start with ironing out the wrinkles, and then we can go ahead and place our image face down since it's light fabric transfer, and we're going to iron it on. Time to actually peel this off. I think I waited quite a bit for this to cool down, and it's going to tear right here. Yep, it teared just a little bit, but it's fine. It didn't stick to the image. Just if it sticks like this, just peel it off, it's fine. So I like it, but at the same time I don't like it. It's like it's missing something. Whenever I see the art, I feel like it's missing a little bit of something, so I'm gonna take my pen and gear little marker. It's a permanent marker, and I'm just going to draw and highlight little areas that I want in this piece. Most of the time when I see something's missing, I usually just doodle on it. So I'm just looking at what I want to do, and I just let my hands freely do whatever it wants to. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to darken certain areas and add little pieces that I feel like fits in with the look. Here I'm adding a whole bunch of swirls because I love adding swirls to any space that I feel like is just too blank. And dots. Dots also helps me complete the look. I don't know, I just love that. To finish up the piece and go with the theme, I'm adding a little bit of jewelry. And voila, it's all done. Now we have our face mask storage pouch and bedazzled mask. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I see you guys next time.